Okay, so we're gonna start with today's analysis. First of all, EU, which I was expecting. Well, here we had relevant liquidity on H1 that took this high, which was relevant liquidity on H1 too. And we had this high here with relevant liquidity too. Okay, so well, this was relevant liquidity because it took this. So after this I was looking for a sell and I took that sell. I hit the break even on partial here, then it took me out with break even and it went down. Okay, so I made a mistake here. Today was a day with a lot of mistakes, but I made a mistake here, like I entered here, I think, this candle, and I wasn't taken out luckily here, like I don't know how, and then it created the correct pattern with this engulfing candle, engulfing both candles, and it went down. Then we're gonna look at GU. GU, we had an uptrend here, probably, yeah, after taking this, yeah, well, it took this round liquidity on H1 that took this low, and after these two breaks down, I was expecting a liquidity take, but it kept going down. It took the round liquidity. It took some liquidity from the left. I think here we had probably in some other, well, maybe in some other, let me see, what the fuck is this? GP, Rwanda, yeah, well, we had nothing at all really. I have forex.com, XCM. Well, here we had this high that took this low, so yeah, probably this would have been the one, okay, the liquidity, around liquidity here. So yeah, but that's all. And then in the afternoon, well, I didn't look at in the afternoon here. Yeah, after having this retaken, yeah, I don't think I would have looked for something here. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, and here after taking that liquidity, we had a break structure down, but nothing else. USD CHF. Okay, here I had a stop loss. Yeah, in that moment I thought it was worse, but I think it's not that bad. The stop loss, okay. So, well, we have all this liquidity here that I thought we were gonna take at some point after taking this structure, but I don't know why I was looking for buys, just because we were up here and I thought maybe we go for this. And well, let's wait. Yeah, and well, after taking this round liquidity, we had breakup structure here, and I was just looking for a buy, but oh my god, it's slow. Okay, yeah, we broke a structure here, and well, I entered with this engulfing candle here, somewhere like this, and it took me out. And I think it's probably because when we have one breakup structure after relevant liquidity on M5 and there's no relevant liquidity on M1, I think it's like a fake, this is a fake breakup structure. Then it takes the liquidity from the extreme, it breaks up again in this case, and then engulfing candle and the entry. Okay, so I think when we don't have relevant liquidity on M1, probably the first entry is a fake one. Okay, the first breakup structure is a fake one. Okay, then we took the relevant liquidity here and here too, and then it continued going down, and yeah, nothing at all. Again, USD JPY, I had a stop loss here. This was really my mistake because I entered without a breakup structure. So yeah, my mistake, just like that. And then we had a break. Well, we took round liquidity on M5 that broke this round liquidity on H1. And I expected a reversal here, at least to take this liquidity, but never came, never went there. Breakup structure took this round liquidity on M5, so I know that this entry was risky at 2 p.m. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to trade from 2 p.m. from 2.5, and then it took the round liquidity. I waited for my correct entry here. I was patient. I did it correctly. Engulfing candle, engulfing all of these candles. Okay, my entry, and then it took break even and partial. This one, but I had a stop loss, and I'm gonna explain why. My account right now should have been at 98,200 more or less, but because I went to work, I just slept my computer, and when you sleep or close your computer, MetaTrader doesn't work. Like yeah, it's just it is not actualized, and so the trade assistant is, well, has the same problem, so it's not working. As you can see here, I had connection failed when I opened the MetaTrader now, because this was the connection that failed for taking my break even and my partial. So yeah, this counted as a stop loss, but I should have had a profit here. It is what it is, and I had to learn from that. I asked ChatGPT what happened, and he told me that. So I have to keep my computer open when I have a trade open. And well, here I had a stop loss. I had 3 stop loss today. Well, 4 if you count the USD JPY, but for me it's a profit. Yeah, we had another stop loss after taking this liquidity. This was gradual liquidity on H1, which I didn't mark up. My mistake. But well, we took the liquidity here again, gradual liquidity on H1. So this was real liquidity on H1 really, and then the break of structure to the upside, and I was looking for sells. Okay, so we had this break, round liquidity taken, break of structure, and here what happened is that I thought this was an SMT, and I didn't wait for my confirmations. Okay, so when I saw on M1 this price action without like strong candles and everything, I just saw this candle here and I entered, thinking that it would never come back. But yeah, it came back. This was a stop loss. I was frustrated and I didn't enter anymore. And then the SMT was this one. Okay, raw liquidity on M5 here, and then it went down. Okay, so this is completely my mistake. I think maybe it was a good entry, or I saw it more or less correctly. But yeah, we didn't have relevant liquidity, so the same, as you can see, is the same that we had on USD CHF. Okay, the movement was with the second break of structure because the first one didn't have relevant liquidity on M1 and the second one either, but it is like a fake break of structure. Okay, so the correct one was this one. This was the fake one, and then it went down. Had this break here. My mother singing, wow, and this break here, and yeah, nothing else. I think the target is at least here. And then Nasdaq, same shit. Yeah, break of structure, nothing here, no relevant liquidity, so this is a fake BOS. This is relevant liquidity, and then the correct move. So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. This, like, if you have a break of structure and you don't have relevant liquidity on M1, it probably is a fake one, the first one, and the second one is the correct one. Okay, so yeah. And then here we had like some crazy price action. Yeah, nothing else. So yeah, it's okay because today I learned this confirmation. I made some important mistakes that I don't have to make, that are not correct, and they were just because of frustration and not being patient. Okay, so this was completely my mistake, and well, and yeah, I got a little bit angry when I saw that. Well, not angry, but like, yeah, I don't know. I Not good, but not really bad. Because I already knew that something could happen. So yeah, it didn't close my trade, and that's it. That's I can do, like, I just can try to um yeah, to do something so that this don't happen anymore. So yeah, this is it for today. I learned two things, and I think that after doing so many mistakes and having so many problems and everything, my account is only 3% down. So yeah, after all, it's okay. So yeah, I just have to learn from that, and that's it. See you tomorrow.